This is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video.
What's up, everybody? CG is back with another stream and back in the building. Man, so we're on to NFL Week 18 picks. I know this is the time to make your picks. These are the tricky games because these are where certain players could be rested. This can be where certain teams can clinch a top seed or easily get clinched the last spot in the playoffs. So this is where it's all the marbles for all those other teams because you have a lot of possible spots, but these other games are more meaningful than the other ones at this point. And okay, so we're going to go on to the first one, which will be a Saturday's game, which the Chiefs versus the Las Vegas Raiders. The Chiefs barely came away with a victory over the Denver Broncos. You know, it's suspect to even think of this as a question. Should we even be concerned about the Chiefs? I mean, they've been playing some suspect games, but the opponent that they are going to play actually played one of their best games of the season by far. And they made the switch at quarterback from Derek Carr to Jarrett Stidham. Stidham, on his first NFL start, he played pretty well. Couple mistakes, but what do you expect from this guy? It's only going to get better if he gets more experience. That can be really good film for this kid for next year. He might have made an addition for being on this team's roster and maybe potentially being their starting quarterback next year. So you like to see some type of film like that, especially against one of the best defense in the league. By far. But this game, it's pretty tricky because this is a division game. Division games are tricky. But if I had to choose my bet on this one, despite what happens, bro, I don't know. The Chiefs haven't really shown consistency. They haven't played up to their level lately. But this game could be really tricky. This could be a trap. I don't usually say these are upsets, but maybe this is a game where maybe you might want to take this game seriously because the Raiders don't have nothing to play for, and the Chiefs they're probably just going to overlook the Raiders. But realistically, this wouldn't surprise me, but I just don't know what's going to happen. But, man, this could be insane. So this could be a close game, very close game. But realistically, I am going to just say – the way it's going on with the Chiefs, bro, it's anybody's ball game. But, I mean, can you imagine that this can be a really good game? But realistically, I'm going to choose the Chiefs on this matchup-wise. I don't know. It's going to be a close game because they played close against the Broncos. But I'm going to pick my safe bet and just go with the Chiefs on this one because the Raiders have been playing close games. They played at least 10 to 12 close games, and it's been decided by one possession or less. So they've been in a lot of ball games, but can they actually upset the Chiefs? I don't know. The Chiefs have to wake up on this one, but I wanted to lean towards the Raiders, but I just not sure. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to beat the Chiefs on their offense. I could be wrong on this pick, so it wouldn't surprise me if this was an upset, but I'm just going to go with Kansas City on this part. They're probably just going to win by 3 points, and that's probably how it's going to be. So now we're on to the Titans versus the Jaguars. This is for the division. This is for the AFC South division. This is a division that means nothing at this point. They are competing for that 4th seed spot. They're competing for that playoff spot. So this does have some meaning for these two teams. But to be honest, this is a participation award for the playoff team. You know, this is for them to get the participation. They get to host a home playoff game. But realistically, the Titans, they just haven't looked great in football. They haven't looked great. And I don't know what's going on with their quarterback situation. The Jaguars have been looking pretty hot. So when a hot team like Jacksonville is playing their best football at this point, it's hard to choose against the Jaguars. But Titans, they just haven't looked as great as I saw. You know, early in the season, I was kind of thinking maybe the Titans could run away with that division, but it's not the case. It is not the case. It's like, you know, Jacksonville's going to win the AFC South. And I think that's what's going to happen because Jaguars are playing hot football right now. So they've been playing on a roll lately. Now we're on to the Buccaneers versus Falcons. This is a game that pretty much is we'll see what happens. These are just two crappy teams. The Buccaneers already won their division. What are they going to play for? They're just going to play for just to make sure, like, it doesn't really make a difference for them. So even if they lose, it don't matter. Even if they win, it's not going to improve their seeding spot. So they're still going to stay at number 4, no matter how you look at it. But realistically, the Falcons haven't really quite looked impressive, if I'm being straightforward about it. Like, I don't know what to expect from the Falcons, and I don't think they're really up for this challenge. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay on this game because I don't see no urgency. Yeah, I hope Trevor Lawrence gets some playoff. Yeah, I hope he does. Even a loss would be good for him. Yep. I think Jacksonville is going to be the team to win that division easily, no doubt. That's going to be a game you have to watch out for. But Bucs are going to win this game because I haven't seen much from Atlanta. They barely beat the Cardinals. Doesn't say much. I mean, I think Tampa Bay is pretty much going to try to play for more than that. So, Vikings versus Bears. I mean, Minnesota's defense has been suspect, but they got offensively, they got an offense. But Chicago Bears, they've been in a lot of close games. And everybody's been talking about, like, they've been on a lot of close games, but they've been in some blowouts. And they just came with a disappointing loss to the Lions in a blowout. But the Vikings, I think the Vikings are just going to win this game. I don't know. The Bears to me are not very impressive to me. Like, I don't know why everybody's hyping this Justin Fields kid. I think the Bears are just doing the best they can to put on some great film so Justin Fields can be the starter next year. But I didn't see much to be impressed. This is my score. I got Vikings winning this game. No disrespect to anybody else. I just don't believe in Justin Fields, and I don't understand what they see in this kid. I mean, he's running the ball. That's all he's doing, but he's not really doing nothing. He's not carrying this team. Like, when you have a team, this is how you know you're a franchise quarterback. When you're playing through a crappy supporting cast, when you're playing through a no-name receiving corps, when you're playing through a terrible offensive lineman, you can make a name for yourself. And Justin Fields, he's not that guy. I hate to say it, he's just not that guy. Like, everybody say, oh, he can run the ball. That's all he can do is run the ball, throw the ball here and there. What's special about him? He could throw in some passes here and there, but he's not your franchise quarterback. He hate to bust y'all balls, bro. He's not the quarterback, bro. All right, let's get on to the Patriots versus Bills. That one's a tricky one. But we're in the moment to where they had to delay that Bengals and Bills game. But the way it's going, we'll see. Let's leave some prayers for Damar Hamlin. Let's hope that everything's good for him and his good health. This is just a clear update to make sure he's okay. But in all perspective, we'll just have to hope for the best for this kid. But the picks go on, so we're going to have to go from here. So I am going to go with the Buffalo Bills no matter how this outcome comes. They're going to play with some heart out there. Even no matter how this outcome comes against the Bengals, they are going to play with some heart out there. So they're going to win this game. And prayers to Damar Hamlin, we wish him the best on his recovery, and hopefully he makes it good health in all perspective. But we can't always control what goes on in our destiny, but we always hope for the best, Life is always a priority before we even go through football, and hopefully he gets better. But we're on to – okay, we'll get to the next game. But I'm just saying, man, there's just a lot of stuff going on with the prayers and all the stuff that's going on with this kid. This is a crazy tragedy that I've ever seen. Usually I wouldn't want to put a film like that, but some people want to know why this is such a prayer thing. When I showed that video on the clip, I wanted to explain that's what happened. The guy made a tackle, and the way he made the tackle was when he got up, he just fell. He collapsed. And some people just who didn't know who he was, you got to watch what that play was. That's what's scary. He fell kind of weird. Kind of reminds me of how my brother fell off. My brother had a collapse, and his health wasn't all that great. And I know by experience, because my brother had that, and it sucked. And I had to go through that for the last couple of years, dealing with the fact his health being, and then he just didn't make it. I know what it's like. Trust me, I know what it's like. I've gone through a lot of shit. And a guy like Damar Hamlin, you gotta just pray for this kid, and hopefully he makes it through. But trust me, I've seen it happen with my brother. I've seen it happen with my other family members where it's scary, very scary. The cardiac arrest, dude, I actually have it at one point. I remember at a job site, a while back, 2016 or something, I had a cardiac arrest. I clapped. And they had to, put, something like that. And I didn't know if I was going to make it or not. But that's what happens. You never know. So that's why I speak by experience, because I know what it's like. I've seen it. I've seen it from my family, and I've actually experienced it myself where the health kind of became an issue because my stress or stuff like that. But for some people who don't have sympathies, man, that tells you how much of a piece of shit these people are. But that's not what y'all want to tune in for. But I just wanted to put that out there because that's what everybody's wondering, what's going on. Why are they praying for this kid? That's why they're praying for him, because he collapsed. The way he made the tackle, he got up, and then he just fell down, which is scary. But when you think about it, it's kind of like what we all experience. We've seen stuff happen like this. So it's, yep. Hey, what's up? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Boats? Yeah, injuries suck, but they are a part of the game. Boats, sadly, injuries are a part of the game. Yep, that is true. The prayers are alive and will make a comeback. Yeah, the helmet made contact with his chest, causing his heart to stop. Yeah, that was scary, dude. Very much scary. Dude, I can't even think about anything else but that guy, bro. I can relate to it. When your heart beats into it, you don't feel the same. You feel like you fell off. But I know. But hey, let's just keep me guys updated if you guys see what's going on with this guy. I want to see if he's okay. That's just you got to be concerned for people like him. Okay, so Texans versus Colts. It's a division game. They're two crappy teams. Which one has more to play for? At this point, the Texans lost to the Jags. I know they want to play for some pride. I know they want to keep their draft spots, but who gives a shit about draft picks? Fuck draft picks. For the Texans, bro, you want to build some pride. You want to build at least some pride, bro. Fuck the top pick. You want to beat your division. You want to beat the Colts, bro. At this point, you shouldn't give a shit about the spot. So I want to go with the Houston Texans, bro. This is more about pride, bro. And I know you're probably going to get a new head coach, but I still think that coming on a strong note, you want to have some good pride for that team. You want it to be some meaningful. Yeah, we lit. What's up, Big Simpo? What's up, man? It's good to see you. But I don't think it matters about the draft spot. I still think Texans are going to still get a top pick either way. Just beating the Colts would be something they can put their hat up on. All right. So Jets versus Dolphins. Oh, man, it's terrible. These are two teams that were at one point atop of they were like considered a team to make the playoffs. These two teams. But they're starting to collapse, man. They're not really a good football team like everybody is accustomed to. So you figure, what's going on with this team? Well, both teams are falling apart. Let's just say this. It's just not going to be a great game between these both teams. But I think this is going to be a win for the Dolphins. I know this has been a collapse for them, but these two teams are not playing good football. So I'm probably going to play it safe and go with the Miami Dolphins on this one. Because, it's one thing, but I don't think Mike McDaniels wants to leave on a bad note with a losing record, bro. I think Mike McDaniels knows that fuck the season. It's part in jeopardy. Might as well just go with a winning record. Might as well go above 500. Yeah, coolin', bro. Yeah, what's up? What's up, man? Yeah. We lit player. Yeah, what is up, everybody? I think Mike McDaniels wants to at least get above 500 on a good note, even though it was a terrible start to go into the end of the season. You want to at least have some good pride on that. Panthers versus Saints. Both teams are going to want to leave on a good note because neither of them are going to win their division. Saints actually played for something against the Eagles, but I think these two teams are going to play their hardest. So I am going to go with the Carolina Panthers. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers, bro. They are playing for some pride. Forget the playoffs. At this point, they were not even expected to go any further than that, so they're going to compete for pride. So give me the Panthers on this game. Browns versus Steelers. Man, Browns are kind of like an up and down team. They just beat the Commanders. The Steelers are kind of tricky. Mike Tomlin's never had a losing record. He's always been above 500. So this may sound crazy, but I'm going to have to go with Pittsburgh because Mike Tomlin's always put this team behind his back, and they've never been below 500 under him as a head coach. So, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Yep, Saints, yeah. You guys are picking Saints. I'm going with Carolina, bro. Yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh because because they always tend to play good against the Browns, and record's out the window to me. Giants versus Eagles. This is a tricky one. This is very tricky. This is why I'm not really convinced with this Giants team now. Because I'm hearing mixed reviews that they're going to either bench their starters or they're going to play their guys. Like, I don't know which one is accurate. Like the Giants coach hasn't even made a discussion about benching his starters or even playing. It's like, this one's tough. The Eagles are expected to have Jalen Hurts back. I don't know, man. I want the Giants to win so bad, but realistically, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like it's not even more of a convincing factor for me to pick them because if they're going to bench their starters, bro, forget about it. The Eagles are going to win. It's just not even a question. It's like, dude, I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, but I just think that at this point the Eagles are going to have Jalen Hurts back, and the Giants are even discussing about benching their starters, bro. Like, what the hell? That's why I'm not really sure about this pick. Like, if you're going to bench your starters, bro, I'm not going to really feel for this damn Giants. I would have a lot of respect for the Giants if they actually played their starters out there. Prove me wrong otherwise, but I can't respect the Giants if you're not going to play your damn starters out there. If you're going to bench your starters, bro, I can't respect y'all. Play some heart out there. But put your damn starters. Play for pride. Spoil the damn Eagles spot for once. Maybe you'll have some respect for once, but nobody can respect you guys if you don't freaking play for something that's respect. What we can respect from the Giants is, hey, play for some pride. Play for some spoilers for the Eagles. You got your spot. Who cares? You want to play for something. You want to play for respect either way. And that's out the window, bro. You want to at least want to put on a good note. You want to put on some good work into this. So forget about how everybody looks at it, dude. Like, you want to, like, at least put on a good showcase for that matchup, because now if you put it on the Eagles, bro, that's a lot of respect by the league, bro. The league would respect that because you're at least putting the effort. Dude, and it's a division game. You want to at least try to spoil their spots either way. So if that's the case for the Giants, I can't respect y'all. Sorry, man. I can't respect the Giants unless they play their starters. Then I'll have some utmost respect for y'all. But as of right now, I can't respect y'all. So I got to see otherwise until you guys change your tune. So I got to see when you guys make up your mind about if you're going to play your starters or not. So I get it. You want to play it safe. But at this point, bro, you still got a playoff spot. You have a lot more to gain at this point. But that's just the way I look at it. Like, you have to at least try to, like, spoil the – I know you guys have no respect for the Eagles, and I know damn well you guys want to play for some respect. But if you're going to bench your starters and play that safe crap, oh, well, you're just not going to get further in the playoffs. You're just going to lose, point blank. Like, it's just – pretty much just how we look at it. It is what it is. And I don't know I don't know how people are going to respect the Giants if you can't even play for fucking respect on this game. We shall see what happens from here on out, but I am going to get to the next games in a bit. But if you guys got any more questions about these matchups, man, let me know. I'll be right here. Just got to add up more into the matchups and then pick my score soon. Okay, so we got Cowboys and Commanders. I think this is going to be a tricky one. Yeah, I need Eagles to win. Yeah, if anyone rests their players, then it's a bad deal for the team morale. Yeah, it means they're scared. Yeah, they need to be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. They have to have confidence. They both said they can rest during the offseason. Okay, so I'm hoping so, bro, but I'm hearing a mixed review. I'm hearing mixed stuff. I heard what other stuff are, but yeah, I don't know, bro. I heard that he was going to play these guys, but then I heard that he's going to rest some of their starters. I don't know, dude. I've been hearing different mixed stuff, so it's hard for me to trust the Giants. But they better play their damn starters, because what are you guys playing for, Giants? Can't respect you guys. You guys can't play for respect, then how can I respect you guys if you guys don't play for respect out there? Like, realistically, you guys are playing for fucking disrespect if you're not going to play. I can't respect y'all bums. Okay, so Commanders versus Cowboys. Cowboys are playing for possibly winning their division. The Commanders are pretty much playing for spoilers because they're out of the playoffs. But Cowboys are playing pretty much for everything that's at stake. They can potentially get the number 1 seed if everything goes their way, or they can win their division. Commanders, at the other hand, it can go either way. So we'll see. Sorry, Big Simple. I'm going to have to pick the Cowboys on this one. I think this is going to be a pretty interesting game. I think Dallas is going to put up 30 points. Commanders are going to put on a good fight. And I think it's going to be a pretty decent game. So give me the Cowboys on this matchup. I know it sucks to pick within a team I don't like, but you have to go by how you look at the matchups. You got to go as realistic as possible for most people. Yeah. Rally Racer YouTube. Oh, man, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm hearing playing starters. So you're hearing that they're playing starters. So they are playing starters. Okay. Then maybe I might need to reconsider the scoreboard then. If they are playing their starters, okay, for the Giants. So if the Giants do play their starters, I can actually reconsider the scoreboard again. Forget about the 10-point win. If they are going to play their starters, I'm going to change up that scoreboard. Disregard that Giants Giants and Eagles game. I'm probably going to do that again, and I'm probably going to fix that and correct it. Because if they are playing their starters, this is going to be something respectful and meaningful for them. Because it does have some pride and some respect and confidence down the stretch. So the Chargers versus Broncos. Give me the Chargers to win this game. Broncos, and they're going to play close, but they're going to lose. Give me the Chargers. They're going to win. Rams versus Seahawks. This is pretty much just for the Rams are just playing for some pride and playing for some stuff to look forward to next year. Seahawks are playing for a playoff spot. They are playing for that last spot. And what's a better way to finish the season on a strong note than to end your rivals' playoff dreams by beating them? So the Rams, I can't stand them. I can't stand either team, but I think the Rams are playing for some pride. They're playing for some respect. So you might want to consider picking the Rams on this matchup. I'm going to go with the LA Rams. This is pretty much for pride. This is pretty much for, like, spoilers, bro. Baker Mayfield, when he plays against crappy defense, he looks good. But against a Chargers team, okay, give it a pass. I'm going to go with the Rams on this one. They're going to eliminate the Seahawks from playoff contention. So the Rams are definitely going to put a step on the Seahawks. This is pretty much putting on a high note. Probably goes down as one of the worst defending champions in NFL history, but at least they can end a team season for sure. So that would be a good way to put it, even though it's disappointing fashion, but at least you finish on a strong note and end your rivals' playoff dreams. 49ers versus Cardinals. This can go either way, but they're playing potentially Colt McCoy or their other quarterback. Whoever is at quarterback, it don't matter. The Niners are going to win. So give me the Niners. It seems we're going to play our guys. We're probably going to part of our backups are going to play better than their fucking starters. So I'm going to go with the smart way and just say we're going to win. Give me the Niners to win this game. Yeah, this is going to be a win. This is win-win for the Niners. Even if we play some of our backups, we're still going to beat them. Lions versus Packers. This is for potentially the number 7 seed for both teams. This is going to go either way. This can go either way. This game can go down to the wire, bro. This can go down to the wire or go down to OT, bro. This can go down to double overtime. This can go down for the next day. Who knows? But this is for the number 7 seed. I'm telling you guys. The Seahawks are going to lose, which I've already predicted it's going to happen. But this game, this is for the final spot. This is for the final spot for these two teams. They get a chance to get that spot. They get that number 7 spot. This is just for bragging. This is for a chance to make a playoff run now. So I'm going to go with the underdog. Everybody's been hyping the Packers, that they're on a hot streak. Everybody's sleeping on the Lions. And, yeah, I'm going to go with Detroit, man. I'm telling you guys, Detroit Lions are for real. They are a pretty freaking good football team. So I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions, bro. Detroit Lions are going to freaking pull the win. They're going to sweep the damn Packers. They're going to get the number 7 seed. And the interesting part is we might see the Niners play the Detroit Lions. The Niners versus the Lions, or the Eagles, or the Eagles versus the Lions, or Cowboys versus Lions. Which one are we going to get? But I'm telling you that the Detroit Lions are going to make the playoffs. And it doesn't matter how hot the Packers are right now. They are done. Forget about it. They're not going to be able to outmatch the Lions offense, bro. They just blew the freaking brakes out of the Bears. They played some good football. They played close games. They played some competitive games. I think the Lions are the most exciting football team I've seen by far this season. Even as a Niners fan, that team is exciting to watch. So why would I want to watch the damn Packers make the playoffs? They're freaking boring. Who cares? Seriously, can't stand The Packers, Aaron Rodgers, this and that. It gets boring, bro. I've seen this guy for decades. It's at a point where you need to put that shit to rest, y'all. Bengals versus Ravens. Pretty simple. I'm going to pick. Well, if Lamar plays, it's going to be a close game. But I'm going to go with the Bengals easily in a close game. They're going to win. Give me the Bengals in a field goal. Nail biter. I'm just going to pick that. That's just the way I look at it. But so if this is possible, okay. So I might need to recap back into the pick because I didn't know. I kind of read different stuff what was going on. But if this is true, that the Giants are going to play their starters against the Eagles, might have to reconsider changing my picks. And this is probably the only time I might consider redoing these at times. But, okay, so the Giants are going to play their starters potentially from the looks of it. So if this is the case scenario where they are going to play their guys, I'm going to go with the New York Giants on this game because it's only going to take at least this kind of competitiveness. Like if the Giants do this, if they are going to play their starters, this is what can happen. Yeah, the Niners get the number 1 seed. And the Cowboys play the Detroit Lions, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Yep. They give up a ton of points, but I still would want to take the Lions, bro. I don't trust the Packers at this point. Their defense is trash. You may say Detroit's garbage, but they play competitive football, bro. Yeah. Yep, that could be the problem down the stretch. But hey, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. This is pretty much it for my picks, but those are my easily picks that I'm picking. I know a lot of people are hyping the Packers, bro, but I don't get it, bro. The Lions are playing freaking good football. But I'll catch you guys later. I will see you guys soon. Peace. Go Niners.